Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Queen Tulsa Show. I am definitely back this early morning, and today we will be discussing the Queen Tulsa Jaguar Gate because apparently, anytime Queen Tulsa pops up anywhere, somebody has to find a way to try to get into it, to try to get their moment, and, so on and so forth. So, pretty much today, we're going to talk about the jealous gay black man. Um, this is not just one black gay man that's jealous. This is several of them. And as you can see, it's like the gays are fighting over the women. It's like, no, I wanna do content on her. No, I wanna do content on her. No, I wanna dig into her. No, I wanna really just let her know how it feels to get read. You know what I'm saying? And that's never been my stilo. It's never been my stilo. One thing about me is, like I said, I think I told you guys before, Queen Tulsa is a household name, right? And these people are very much so pressed because I like to come in with reality, and reality for some people, they don't like to look at reality. They want to go out with the blinders on. They want to be up with the mess, right? But my thing is, as an adult, I just feel like other adults that get upset because you are watching another video, or you might be in a chat, or whatever the case may be, or you might support somebody content, right? And my thing is, you were there. Why didn't you get a ticket? Why are you trying to ticket people that are watching other content creators? This is YouTube. And so, it's sad that I have to break it down like this, but, we are dealing with some immature individuals. When you talk about childhood trauma and, um, individuals that have a problem with not getting their way, right? And see, this is the thing. When one door closes, I go to another one. When one door closes, I go through another one. And a lot of people, they feel like they have the power to stop me in what I do and how I move. Nobody gets the right to tell me where I can go and who I can support, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown woman, you know, and this is the thing. As much as they want to make me look bad, these people, let's start off with Denied. He put on the white face. He went over to some white people and decided that he was going to rile them up, let them get excited, let them go in. And this is a person that claims that, he's the truth, oh, I am the truth this, I'm the truth that. I I'm this, I'm that. Here, let me put on some music. Okay, I got my music. But this dude sits up and he, like, the people that went and did that on that boat, Danat would have been with him with his white face because that's how he feels about black people. He feels like those white people that were in Selma, Alabama, that went and decided that they were going to pick on that black man, right? And they decided to fight him. And we already know how that turned out. That is the Nat people. If you want to know who he really is, that's who he is. He was that white person that got all that started down there at that riverfront. That was the Nat. He went out and purchased makeup, people, and made himself white. He doesn't want to be black. And he also has issues. This is a black man that's then put his hands on his mother and his sister. You know, if you do your research, just go to Donat Expose and everything will pop up. This man is nobody's friend. This man told y'all he's out here for some clout and some celebrity. And what separates me from them is I'm just genuinely being myself. And sometimes being yourself and being a genuine person, it ticks a lot of people off because they have this script of fakeness, you know? They don't even know how to be real with themselves. See, it takes a strong person to look in a mirror and be okay with what they see in that reflection, right? There's some room for improvement and knowing that, you're still going in life, right? So this whole Jaguar Queen Tulsa gate, these people have been on my bumper since all about the tea. And what can I say? I'm a celebrity, I'm a public figure, and this what comes along with the territory. You know, you'll have people come out the bushes with grievances that they are holding on to. And I'm over here rolling up, but I don't feel no type of way. I just feel like, you know, why not me? I'm built for this. And people can say whatever it is that they want to say about me. They can call me whatever names that they want because I know who I am and I'm not easily controlled. And so there's a control situation going on. There's a narrative that's going on. You have people that got their channel deleted and they have to find a way to get back in the public eye. So what other way than to come out there the real celebrity, which is Queen Tulsa? Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Uh-huh. And see, this is the thing. I march to the beat of my own drum. You have to look at it. These people are sitting around chasing people, begging people to be in their life. They need people for their content. I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to do any of that, you know? I'm really so happy that I'm here. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And YouTube is not a place where I have to go and get the meme to feel good. I don't have to come on here and just take what people say because I just simply ignore them. I just look at it like they're going through some things and they have to let it out on somebody, right? Mhm. I just say, "Oh, they're not mad at me. They're just dealing with some internal issues, and it just happened to come out on me," you know? Mhm. And so, I'm just keeping it classy, and I don't have to fight. I don't. I don't have to prove anything. These people are mad. When I say Danny Robertson made some content about Denied and she went in, she also made content about Mommy Biter. I mean, she has some funny stuff if you really just take a look at it. Hmm. Don't act like you weren't entertained. Hmm. That's how everybody got to know about the push it, you know? Oh yeah, because he thought that he was gonna come over here, and I tried to tell him. I told him this. I told him. I said, "Ma'am." I tried to give him like a little heads up, but no, he wanted to go full throttle, and so he created his YouTube life for him. Hmm. That's what you put out there, and I want you guys to remember he had the white face on. This man is a flip flopper. He is a like I want to say this, like if we were back in the day, um, Danat would definitely snitch on all the slaves. Hmm. He would purposely lie on people to for them to get a lashing. That's how cunning and conniving he is. Hmm. I'm for everybody. I want everybody to win, but everybody is not gonna want the same for you. You have these fact chasers out here, like they are so. It's like They are addicted to the fame. They are addicted to the fame. And it's like, girlfriend, like, you can have the fame, but once you get it, then what? Then what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I've been telling you guys I have a problem with these gay men. I mean, these are gay men. They supposed to just be into men, right? But then they have closet full of wigs and women's clothes. See, I think I really intimidate them because I can be myself, you know, and this is not a front. I just didn't wake up one day and say, "Oh, let me put on a wig and let me play dress up and let me get my moment and let me get out here and get in front of these women face and let me try to demean them and try to break them down. Let me tell them that I'm the real woman. I'm the real woman. This is what men want." You know, Never been that type of girl. Never been. I had come on to YouTube as a reporter. Child, I had come on as a reporter, right? And that's what they forgot. I'm a reporter, love. I'm a reporter. What does a reporter do? The reporter gets all types of information to cover the story. And y'all are mad because y'all are out here trying to make friends. You're putting people in your DM. Y'all are in group chats. Y'all are making it personal. But my thing is, I can't make this YouTube world personal because people change on a daily basis. And so when you're in a workplace, your coworkers, they change on a daily because if it comes to their job or your job, whose side do you think that they're going to pick? They are going to throw you right up under the bus and they are going to save their job. So while being in the workplace, there's something called workplace ethics. You can be cordial in the workplace, but you don't make it personal. And that's what I do. I'm very cordial out here on these streets, but I don't make it personal. I'm not talking to YouTubers on the phone. Like, that's just not what I'm doing. Now, if I'm talking to the talent and they're going to be on my show, yes, I will make a personal phone call to them to get the itinerary over to them. Hi, this is the show. This is how it's going to be ran. Yada, 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 yada. Nothing more, nothing less. Promote you. I've been out here letting people promote. I created a whole channel so YouTubers can go over, engage, and collab with other creators. And see, with me doing that, it kind of limits them on their production and their work because they're like, okay, I want to keep mess going, and she's trying to have a kumbaya. Well, what's wrong with the kumbaya? What's wrong with some civilization? Like, I mean, you can have all that negative, but balance it out with some positive. Like, and so that's just the angle that I've been coming from. And it's been working for me. What God has for me is for me. And as much as people want to try to tear me down and try to say these negative things about me, I don't, they can say it. I don't have to accept that stuff. I just say, hey, that's their feeling. I can't stop somebody from feeling a way. That is their feeling. They need to feel it. And when it's time for them to release it, then they will, you know? But on the brighter side of things, right? I have been nothing but respectful. I have been nothing but loyal, you know? I have been nothing but loyal, you know? And when I've done things because I just did them from the kindness of my heart. I didn't look for a repay. I didn't look for anything. I just do things from the kindness of my heart. And with all these challenges that I face, the trials and tribulations, a lot of people are still trying to figure out how I'm still holding on. So that's really the big fight right there because they're like, oh my God, um, you know, some individuals, they've been doxxed, they then cried, they then, just lost their mind. They really just broke down online, right? Well, see, I hadn't. From another content creator trying to come for me, I've never broken down. They want to break me. They want to break me. But unfortunately, it's just not it for me. You can't break me, you know? And last night, I got me some good rest. I slept very good last night. hmm I was on TJ's channel last night, and I went over, and of course, I'm a mod over there, and things were, going pretty smooth. And then, like I said, what happens at nighttime? The devil can't sleep. So what did the devil do? She flew her ass up on that panel. And see, this is the thing. I recognized the devil before the devil even struck, right? So what happened was I was just on the panel and I saw hear her. She decided to make a comment and I just simply, ignored it. I said, uh-oh. I said, there's the devil. Let's see what the devil is going to be up to, right? And so I think she said something else and then she got timed out. And so, what other way? I'm going to tell you how she conjured it up for her to come up there and make her presence be known. First, she made a strike. She didn't get a reaction. She made another strike and someone timed her out. And then that's when she decided to hit the link and she was so upset. Oh my God. I mean, she probably forgot her bonnet, but she had come up there and, she started talking and I was like, oh, da 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 da. And she's like, who timed me? Who timed me out? Who timed me out? Who timed me out? Like, Sweet Tea timed you out. I said, I saw your comment, but you didn't move me. You didn't move me. I didn't have to time you out. That wasn't my intention because I just felt like, she's there. Maybe she has something to say, to the topic at hand. And so, like I said, she got upset. She just knew I had timed her out. And once she didn't get a rise right there, she went on to say, the person that y'all have on the panel is a big supporter of Danny Robinson. And she said that and this is another thing, she said, that she knows her identity and she's not going to tell anybody. Well, you have to look at this. Hear her and Unwind with Teddy. They are doing this little saga with bringing up old videos and talking about things that happened in 1995, right? And so they're doing like this unpacking, unboxing, and all this. But what they failed to tell y'all is they were a part of a sham investigation. Everybody was lying about an investigation. Like I said, these people enjoy lies. That's what their lives revolve around is lies. They can't be truthful. They can't come on camera. They can't let y'all know how they're living. They have a lot to hide. See, when people they have a lot to hide and things like that, they want to deflect, they want to like point out things that are not even there, and they want to make up stories. So it doesn't matter if I go over and watch somebody, if I'm over there in their chat or whatever the case may be. That is my business. This is my phone. Okay? And I don't owe you an explanation. And guess what? As soon as I get off today, I'm going to look at another video. I'm going to look at another video because I'm going to look at another video and get some information of what she reported about you. So now, sister girl, you done amped it up to where now you want me to give content about you. So I'll let everybody know that you're a mommy biter and where they can find the information, you know? So while you sitting around biting people, you know, I think you need to step back and go back into your little hole where you were. You know, you're like a snake. You go back down in your little hole, and then you come back out and strike people. You just sit in people's bushes because I know you watch my lives. You watch everything about me. These people that claim that they hate me so much, they always tune in for a little bit of tea or what they feel like is tea, you know? That's what they do. I know they be watching. And I'm glad that they're watching, and that's just confirmation that people be watching my channel. They be watching me, they be following me, you know? If you don't like me so much and I come up on a panel, why don't you just leave the show? You can't leave the show because you are entertained. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what's going on. Listen here, I'm the YouTube sensation, you know. Listen here, let me tell you where I started from. Like I said, I started from All About the Tea. And then, of course, Nosy Hole, which is some people's hero, you know. She she made a funeral about me. Y'all have to look and see how these people tried to tear me down. They say, oh, she's not about women, she's not about this. Girl, last night we were supposed to host, I was hosting Miss Cat. uh, um, we were going to talk on the show, and I was going to encourage you guys to go over and subscribe to her, help her get her 1,000 subscribers. And guess what? Just because it didn't happen last night, that doesn't mean that it still can't happen. So while you're at it, go over and subscribe to the young lady. Uh, she's from Chicago, big personality, and I'm biased. She goes and watch whoever she wants, and I think I like that energy from her, and I think that's why I took to her because she didn't, she's not taking sides. She's going to give her opinion, and I feel like shit. We can feel people change every day, but the people that I'm speaking of, they don't change. They're the same way. You can always count on them to be with the mess. With me, they don't know what they're gonna get. They don't know if they're gonna get a serious topic. They don't know if I'm gonna be in there trolling, or they don't know if I'm just being a reporter. They never know. And that's the best part about it. You know, never let your left hand know what your right hand is thinking. Okay. And I think that I'm good, I think I'm good at what I do. I can hold a conversation, I can get along with anybody. I can be cordial. Mhm. Absolutely. So what do we have in here? The V said, oh, I didn't even see the comments. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you. Actually, I'll drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up. And if you saw the T&J show last night, tell me what your thoughts was about it. Yeah, I think that it should be fair. I can open up the panel and kind of let people sound off if they want to. It's only a suggestion, not a command. Hmm. Absolutely. Okay, girls. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna let Bambi out for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and run my appointment, the time that I told y'all. And then when I come back, we're gonna figure out something and we're gonna move around a little bit. So just make sure, is your room clean? Tidy it up. Tidy your room up for me, please, baby. Your room tidy. Okay, tidy it up, please, please, please. Yeah, I just want you guys, like, when school starts, I don't want you guys to do nothing but just be ready for school. You know. Here, let me check your room. Well, actually, yeah, and thank you so much. And then when you can take those thumb things out of your wall
Yeah, those are
into
kind of
like we
hard
can.
because they're like the flat ones.
Okay, I'll figure it out. But your room actually looks way better than what it was when I came in here. Look, you did a lot of decluttering. Let me see your room, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Now your closet is amazing, but you know all these toys, like some of your toys. Do you feel like you want to give away some of these toys?
Yeah.
Okay, so like we did those clothes, we'll drop those clothes off to a church. Um, Even with your toys, the toys that you don't want, I want you to bag those up, and then we can drop those off, and we can give those to an organization that can give them to
Okay.
kids.
And also, these shoes are small for me.
Okay, we can donate those shoes to somebody. Somebody can use those. Okay. All good, but other than that, everything looks amazing. I just want you to tidy it up because when school starts, I want you to be able to just focus on school. I don't want you to figure out, what needs to be organized and this, that, and the third. So we have about what, 10 days until school?
Finish, yeah.
Yeah. So let's just be ahead of it. If we're ahead of it, we don't have to um, do it at the last minute. Game Master Network.
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel me and Jenny watch.
Okay.
They like do challenges. Like two.
Oh, I wanted to do a $10 challenge. I want to go thrifting. So if y'all can get everything together today, I want to do a $10 thrifting challenge. We go get an outfit for $10. I'm
Okay.
gonna give y'all $10 and find something for $10. Okay. I'm gonna hang out. Oh, we got a guest. Okay, I'm gonna hang out in the back. Okay, the show right now, but as soon as we're done, I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. Hi,
Um,
Davita. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
You know what? I'm blessed and highly favored, honey.
I know that's
Okay.
right. I know that's
I
right.
won't complain. It's been an amazing day. I slept good last night. I'm up today, getting the kiddos ready for school and making sure everything's done. Dinner's done. Honey's straight, the kids straight, I'm straight. Got to go get my meds today, and then I have a doctor's appointment here shortly. So I'm just moving and grooving. How are you?
I'm just enjoying Monday, trying to get things done, thanking God for another day. That's what's important here. He woke us up today and we're are blessed and highly favored indeed. Um I'm shocked at how that person that used to be a hater of someone got on that panel last night and just jumped ship, and now they're team Jag, and how she just single-handedly did that. And I'm without them asking for any proof or receipts or anything, disrespectfulness and everything. But I still won't. Please don't let that stop you for having a conversation with Jack. I think y'all need to have a conversation by yourselves to explain. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I'm not upset with Jag or anything like that. Like my feelings are still the same with her. Like
Hmm.
when time permits, we'll talk. But I wanted people, I'm so glad that we had a conversation last night to where it was made that I haven't emailed her, I haven't called her, I haven't been a groupie, I'm not trying to swindle, I'm not trying to have her on my platform, I'm not trying to take her from anybody. And I think that's where the paranoia is coming from because they feel like, um, Jack has been pulled in so many directions that they think that that's my goal. And no, that's not my goal. If, you know, if there are lives, I go to anybody's channel. I don't ask anybody for permission to move around YouTube. And I think that's a lot of creators' issues is they need to focus on them and their content and stop trying to follow me around and take notes on me. Like there can only be one Queen Tulsa, you know. They're trying to figure out how I make these connections, how I'm in places that they want to get in. Stop being fake and be real. That's how you get in.
Right.
Be unbiased, you know? You
Mhm.
can watch anybody's content. Who cares? Who cares? Um, unless they want to talk about the doxing and things like that, these people hear her has doxed people. She's been a part of cliques that people then disrespected me. She got that racist gay white man over there that's got that DUI and other allegations. But see, they protect the weirdos. And when I say weirdos, they protect people that have committed crimes. And I'm just gonna pull this out. Denot has put whiteface on. Denot has changed sides. Last night, Jaguar asked me if I would apologize to him. There were things that I don't agree with that that man did, but being that that was her request, I respected her request and I had apologized. I can be the bigger person, you
Mhm.
know? I don't have to sit here and go back and forth or, come up and make a problem. What was so horrible about going and supporting people?
I didn't see it. I don't see it was a problem at all. And for her to be watching you, because I haven't watched her for months, because I thought I got tired of 5 and 10 hour lives that I was seeing.
Hmm.
But now she's jumped ship now, right? She's changed her mind.
Listen, that's the same woman. See, she forgot to tell them that she was the same woman that had Shayna Lewis on her panel. And
Mhm.
Shayna Lewis was the one that was going after Jaguar. And that Shayna Lewis was the one that I told she needs to be focused on her health and not on Jag. She needs to be focused on whatever that she was dealing with. No, here her had her over there on her panel. She didn't give a damn about that woman's health. She didn't give a damn about that woman's health. She cared about the money game. It was about money. It was about the likes, the views. And like you said, with the 10-hour lives, when have I done 10-hour lives to go at this woman? When have you ever seen me calling down to the police station and telling them that, oh, she's posting stuff online and doing this, trying to tear this woman down? These people, from observation, that is an illness.
Yes. I never seen nothing like it.
That is an illness.
And they just came out of nowhere because this is what I'm thinking. This is what I remember from 2021 or 2020 when I first been aware of her on YouTube when she was interviewed by Storm. Then she was chilling for a while. She
Hmm.
had some good connections with people. Then in December, I see her with this awesome interview with real life street stars, and
Hmm.
it went a million views.
Oh, it's
And
at two
all
million now.
okay, at 2 million views now. And see how
Hmm.
all these events just kept rolling, rolling.
Yeah.
And I do feel now when I'm looking back, that I look back at things, that individual that we discussed was a part of all of that, plotting things behind the
Oh,
scenes.
you can say her name. Hear her.
Right, she was a part of that troll farm with Sean and them.
Hmm.
But now they're not dealing with he her because now he her now is wants to expose all of them on that troll farm now. Wow.
When she was a part of it, when she was a part of it, and see I've never been a part of no troll farm, no nothing, no nothing. I've always marched to the beat of my own drum. See how a lot of people knew about me is because Nosy Ho had made that funeral about me. And with Nosy Ho, the bitch is dark. So the people
Mhm.
that were watching her, I I I I I'm not surprised that this is how they behave because look at their puppet master. And now their puppet master is getting sued by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. And
She
then oh,
she
I'm
was
sorry, go ahead.
she also what I remember. She also trolled the hell out of Tasha K.
Hmm.
Going in
She
hope.
wanted Listen, she wanted an interview with her. She wanted to interview Tasha K. Tasha K didn't know who she was. She got upset because Tasha K mentioned on her live that I'm really funny. Tasha K met me back when I was on Conscious TV, and it was that big epic live. It was a big epic live. We had all the big content creators. I was up there sitting up on that panel. I didn't get dropped. Those were big content creators that have big numbers. Big numbers. I didn't feel myself. I didn't go out here, oh, I think I'm better than somebody. No, I'm just out here making a name for myself. I'm out here creating content. And guess what? I'm being seen. And that's what they don't like. I don't have to get out here and be malicious. I don't have to get out here and call the police and call CPS and do all these malicious things just to get um get some notoriety. It's never been my stilo. And you can say anything you want about me, but I've never did half the shit that these people have done to Jaguar Wright.
Facts. You haven't.
Made
That's
fun of
and that's
her,
that's what I said on there when all that mess took place. I was like, hey, she's always kept it 100 with her and never talked bad about her or done none of this stuff that these other people are doing.
but the niggas around her that had so much to say about me, every last if she was to ask the people that was there that had something to say about me, have you ever said something bad about me? All those motherfuckers would have had to say yeah.
And hear her shouldn't have even been on that panel last night after all the things she's done.
Hmm.
It's the audacity for me.
You know what?
And I'm praying that I want her. I'm praying that Jag will not give in to these people who's doing these things and just move in silence and dust the shoulders off and don't give them none of your energy. Like just it's like that non it's like that non-contact thing when people break up.
Hmm. And see, look, one thing that I will not do is because this is my thing. I respect Jaguar. I respect her situation. I respect her situation. I don't even expect her to even reply right now. Jag has so much going on. She has so much going on. She has court, she has this, she has that. You know, I don't I don't even expect for her to respond right now. She's kind of like in a rock and a hard spot. She
Hmm.
really don't know who to trust. And the only thing that I can do is just continue to be myself and continue to support her, you know, and
Yes.
keep it pushing.
Hmm.
But it's
Absolutely.
like we have to be mindful of the people that are around her and what they have done. Did not call down to the jail, lied and said that he was her husband and was doing the most, right? And
Hmm.
now I feel like, you know, I ain't gonna judge the man because I ask for forgiveness on a daily. And just because I'm cordial with somebody, that doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they're do. It's about being an adult. It's about picking your battles. You don't have to always be confrontational,
Correct.
you know?
Hmm. You know who you are at the end of the day. You don't have to prove that to nobody.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
yourself. And not everybody has that privilege either. And you
Hmm.
know yourself. And
Oh,
sometimes
let's speak this up because you had called Jaguar. Well, you had called her because you told me you was like I had called her, and you had expressed what you had expressed, right? When you had told me that you had called her, did I ask you for her number?
no,
Did I ask you for any favors or tell her this or tell her that?
no.
Okay.
And no, you're not a groupie either. No, you're not. And whoever is running that narrative, they the ones that's a groupie because they the ones got her name in their titles. That part.
That particular part.
Yeah.
I thought that this was like a good thing. I'm like, okay, we have some creators up here, everybody seems like, they want to get on the bandwagon of like, let's just produce content and let's not be into it with each other because really we have a reality show right here just in itself, right? We have a
Yeah.
reality show right here. So this was my thing. If we support each other and go around on different panels and everybody hosts a show like that, then we all can grow. We all can benefit from it. But nobody wants to be on that page. Like I'm trying to rally everybody up, like they rallied everybody up to go get them white people on that boat. That's my goal right now. Like y'all, let's rally up, let's work together, let's knock this out, and let's move forward. If we do this right here, let's experience it and see what feedback we get, and then we move forward. And then as we move forward, then the shows get better and better and better, right? That was my goal. That was
Right.
my goal.
Mhm. I believe you. Yeah. Everything's gonna be fine. Um, things are gonna work out if everything works out.
I want my
I know.
vocal lessons. If I didn't want anything else from Jack, I want my vocal lessons. I want to sing. Like I don't, like whatever it is, I just want some vocal lessons and I want to sing. If she give me my vocal lessons and I can sing, I want to incorporate that into my show. Do a talent show one night. Bring the people up. You got talent, come on up. Those are my goals.
Exactly. Right. And you mentioned that to her that day when we was on Miss Cats. So
Hmm.
she's she's gonna it's gonna work out.
Yeah. I just one thing that it did make me feel away because it's like, why is it that people don't want to see people get along and work together and just excel? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
I want people to win. Like, I'm not out here preying on people's downfall. I'm actually asking people, please get your mental health in order. Get yourself in check. Let's work together. This could be so cool. Like, I want to take it back to like the days where we had all about the tea. You had panels, you had, people will let you come up, you can sound off, give your opinions and stuff, and it was fun. Like, why did it have to just turn so nasty and dirty? And now you got child protective services in some people's lives, and people just really just trying to destroy.
Right. It's just oh my God. And it's no good out of that. And what is the end game
Exactly.
when you're going that route? Because if I was her, I would have been hurt behind the scenes, but I would not. I would have blocked that content. I would have blocked Sean if I was receiving text messages after all this and still he's harassing me and trying to pick fights with me. I would screenshot all that to use that towards a case because that's harassing. But
Well,
I
peep this out. Let's just peep this out. The people, I'm gonna just go right here. So from Legina to DJ Genesis, I had them women apologize, do a public apology to Jaguar. None of those content creators, they got their content, they got this, they got that, but did Jaguar get an apology from any of those people that were on their panel? No, they did not. No, they did not. So they can say whatever they want to say, but I'm out here getting justice for people. I'm getting justice for people.
Exactly. Yeah, you are. And she should be enjoying everything should be positive. That's what it's about, not negative stuff. And they apologized. But I want her to admit that it was Sean that got her to do all this, not Jag.
Mhm.
See,
Mhm.
that's where I'm upset with because for months Jaguar was getting dragged on these YouTube streets over Legina while
Yes.
he sat in his room and
Mhm.
just kikied and laughed where he was not being brought up or anything. But he told on himself yesterday when he
Mhm.
said Regina was his client.
His clients.
So
Yes.
that tells me y'all had a lot of pillow talk, conversations, text messages, and phone calls and emails.
And how you were going to do it. It was
So
strategic.
so my thing is if she has any sense on screenshots, she needs to really help Jag in this situation and show proof things that he said to her on how they was going to strategically go at Jag and do this whole thing for content and stuff. Because
Mhm.
he's the one that he the one playing all this. And he told on himself there. So that let me know that a lot of people needs to apologize to Jag behind that Lugina stuff because she got so she was very disrespected on these YouTube streets behind that.
Mhm. Hear her was so, oh, she was so fed up with Jag. Jag had talked about the kids. Jag did this. Jag did that. And, the 12 and 24-hour lives. I mean, the chick even, I mean, she loves those 24-hour lives like she fell asleep on one. I
Hmm.
mean, it just got ridiculous. When you are passing out, going to sleep on the live because you talking about somebody, that's a lot. That's a lot. And then let's talk about these let's talk about what is it that I need to bring up? What was it? These two-faced people. Why is it okay for some people to be forgiven, but then people want to hold a grudge towards me, little old me?
I never seen nothing like it.
I mean, really, I'm really a threat. If I've got the power to, these are content creators. They have way more numbers than me, right?
Hmm.
Do you think is they scared that, you know, I'm gonna excel and I'm gonna speed past them?
Yeah, because you're not joining different groups like it was with the literation over there. You're standing on your own 2 feet, being independent, like Lovely T over there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that could become a threat to some people. It's same thing with being an entrepreneur. Create your own way. It could become a threat to people.
Yeah, well, Lovely T, speaking of her, she's done endured some damn abuse and some backlash from these gay men. Like, this is my thing. When are women gonna really just wake up? When are like these cisgender biological women? When are they gonna wake up and see the damn plot? When are they gonna sit up? And then you got these low vibrational, okay. This is what I want to talk about. The low vibrational, the women. Let's talk about those low vibrational women that sit around and are so entertained by women being pulled down.
I know. We've been disrespected for decades, and it's even gotten worse or more than ever now. because Lovely T said what's happening is that black men are trying to be the person to do gossip news, being the it girl now.
Yeah. I think I'm taken back because growing up, I didn't really. I mean, the closest thing that I seen to that was Ricky Smiley and Flame Monroe, right? But as far as like me and my family, like I've just never seen, even like my gay cousin, like he wasn't even like he protected women, like I never saw him, him and his sis, they may have got into their little things like here and there, but seeing him going out and attacking women and trying to have moments with women, I've never saw that. I've never saw that. I mean, the heterosexual men, they get, they are being held accountable for it. These other men, they need to be held accountable for it. They are poisoning our women.
Yeah, they are.
It's some type of Kool-Aid out there that some of these women that hate other women, they are at those meetings with them people. With the Jews that want to continue to take to
Hello?
out.
Mm-hmm.
The black brothers is taking you out. Why you sitting up here trying to protect them, girl? They taking you out.
Real hard truths, buddy. So real hard truths. Real hard truths for real, for real. It's so much, so much, so much, so much. And it's just a lot.
Yeah, I just want our ladies to be protected. I want them to be in good hands. I don't need, like, it's like I say, people change on a daily basis. So we got to be mindful of who we are letting in our spaces, what information you are giving out. I don't be up sitting up chit chatting with people and this, that, and the third. Like you gotta have some type of ethics. You have to have some type of morals and values, And I think a lot of people, being that, we have this whole social media area and everything is just out there, everybody put everything online. They they lost the basics of life. They lost the basics of life. It's like y'all watch these shows, these love and hip hop and all this fighting and stuff, and then it becomes your reality. You know, those people on those shows, they are backed up by big people. They ain't gonna be facing lawsuits, but those individuals out there, y'all out here committing crimes. It may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, but just know that it's going to come to you. Just know.
Yes, it
You
is.
think you got
Some,
away with it. Go ahead, sis.
a-
I'm
a-
sorry.
but he, but Sean is the worst, or one of the worstest ones on these YouTube streets that done the most than anybody that I known.
And see, I didn't know how bad he was until I started doing my research. When I found out about, him doing that revenge stuff against Charisma, Tales from the Code, I just thought that was absurd.
I'm gonna put something in the thing here where I found there was a change.org. Let me see here. And what's so funny, somebody commented like recently on this. I don't know how long this been out, but it was by a person named Justine Harris.
Hmm.
And a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers commented on here, especially also Sweet Pea Diaries commented on there, Black and Petty. There was some more people. There's a lot of stuff they got in these comments. There's a video that I seen where Tasha K was exposing the fact about his PP loans,
The
saying
PPP loans.
that he got it done fraudulently. I'm going to put it in the chat, in the back chat, the
Oh, his
link.
car wash, right? It was a car wash, and um, what else did he have? He had a car wash, working at the car wash. I wonder, is that where he met that white man washing his van?
I don't know. And
He
I'm
probably was.
still I still is trying to do one of the what is the backstory down there in Minnesota? Was your life that
Yes.
hard living off your mom and hit physically hit your mom allegedly because you wanted easier life and you feel the right people had it better than us? Wow. You got self-hate issues. And he do got self-hate because if he didn't have self-hate, he wouldn't do the things he's done to black women and other black men.
Hmm.
So he has a lot of self-hate. Sean David Way does. He's a real monster. And
I
you being
agree.
and him being gay, what you looking at that girl's um her stuff on OnlyFans? That
Well,
that tells me you like women if you on her OnlyFans looking at her photos.
he don't. He listen here. He wants what that woman has. Okay, he want a gina. Okay,
Oh yeah.
that's who wants the gina. That's who wants the experience. So they can. I mean, so he can get that feeling allegedly. You know,
Hmm.
he want a gina. That's what he wants. He wants to be that woman that takes it in all three.
Honey, these periods we have, I just had my period. I don't wish that on nobody. And the secret to not having a cramp period and full of blood is to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and not a lot of meat, honey, to not have your uterus messed up when your period come on, okay? It ain't you better it's a lot that we go through.
Hmm.
So and I seen that picture of him. He's in the bathroom. He looked like a doggone little kid, shaped like a little gremlin.
Well, that was a younger photo, but always on the prowl in bathrooms. They love the gym. You know, they love the gym, honey, and it goes down at the gym.
And he thinks that I don't wish bad for people at all. But when I see you're doing malicious day in and day out on this malicious tyrant, on this one person, I would
Oh
love
yeah,
for Legina just to show the receipts of her dealings with Sean. Then what he'll do then. I would love that to happen.
yeah.
That really
It's
would shake these you
time.
that would be really shaking these YouTube streets up. I
Hmm.
know she got the emails and combo when they met on TikTok. I know she could screenshot the things where he mentioned things about Jag, and that right there will show you all along he was running plays in her face. That he was
Running
never her
plays.
friend from the get go. That's what I would like to see.
I agree. I want to
Now,
see it.
and see, now I don't know D Not that well. I only known him this year. He's a new YouTuber. All I know is what he shared about him being in Hollywood. I do know that he was a threat to Sean for Sean to create those rumors and defamation things, talking about health statuses and
Oh
stuff
wow.
like that, that
Yeah.
Sean did to Donut. But
Yeah.
I don't know Donut like that. But I'm
And
liking the
that's my thing.
receipt.
Why do people play with stuff like that? Like that right there, because there's been a few people that put videos out, you know. But my thing is like, why are we doing this? Like,
It's
is
it's
this true? But then they were both saying it about each other.
hmm But see,
Now
in the beef,
that's the part.
and see, in the beef sector, there are people that are HIV positive where they have court cases where people expose their health statuses. Unfortunately,
Oh
in the
wow.
beef sector, is very gutter there. But it's just, I think also I do think that when lighter skin guys come on YouTube and got popularity, just
Hmm.
like with Stormy, he got jealous of that. He got
Wow.
jealous of that. Sean got jealous of Stormy. I do remember those times that he would talk junk, but I know now he kindly upset because wasn't it Stormy, Oman, and Larry Reed meet up with each other not too long
Hmm.
ago?
Yeah.
So I know his
He wasn't
panties
a
was
part
in.
of it.
I know his panties was in a bunch when that happened.
Oh yeah, they always. It seems like they're stuck there. He's always irritated in the back end. You know,
But
he's
but
always.
but I do agree with what Donut said last night. He said
What do you
that
say?
they when people was asking questions, why is Sean doing this so-called alleged lawsuit?
Uh,
And he makes a good point. I do agree. I think he's doing this just to get money and run a
yeah,
scam to make
I
it look
agree with
like
that too.
he's going to do something, but he knew that people would gravitate and come with their purses. Cause
Hmm.
you seen everybody was sending cash apps and super chats.
Hmm.
He know he can't
It's
get
the
no Google.
strategy.
It's a
It's the
strategy.
strategy. Let me use the hell out of this black woman one more again. One more again. One more motherfucking again. Let me run it one more time. Let me run her name in the ground. Let me make her feel this. Oh, okay, so she over there with him. Okay, well let me show I'm still gonna make money off of it. Is that what that's what he's saying to me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not going to end well though. You
Yeah,
know, there's
talking about
still
his
this.
attorney and this and that. Like, girl,
But see, what your face, Donut did a post community wall explaining how lawsuits work.
what did he say about it?
Um, you have to do things different. You just can't jump out and do that. It takes
Hmm.
30 days for things, and you have to do assist and decease and all that first.
Yeah. And then if they go out of that, then boom, you really got them going. Because once
But
you've
I
been notified, and you do anything outside of that notification, then yeah.
and see, what is it? What else did I hear? Um, it's just not if it's not gonna look good for Sean if he does this because all that video footage, and like I said, if Regina could come
Well,
out and
I'm gonna throw my stuff. Girl, if I put that footage of what he did and him on the phone with the news and people, oh
mm-hmm,
baby, listen. Like I said, they can sit up and they can play and they can play pussy and get fucked. Is all I'm gonna say.
mm-hmm.
I'm just being quiet. I ain't seeing nothing because I can't.
I just like I said, if I was Jack, I wouldn't give him the time of day after all the disrespect and everything like that. I would just collect my receipts for what I need, but I would definitely not give him the energy. I would not respond. I would give him my ass a kiss, period.
Hmm.
It'd be like you become a non-MF factor to me.
Yeah.
That's the energy Jag needs. She needs to say you a non-MF factor to me.
I think she made it clear to him. I think that he knows now that it's like you disrespected and you did so much to where it's like it's no turning back. And I know that she's a forgiving person. She'll forgive him, but as far as like, the relationship they had, that'll never be. He kind of blew that out the ballpark.
And I pray younger YouTuber females don't gravitate towards him because he'll do it to them. You see how he
Yeah.
trolled Tasha K for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
But see, Tasha K still got millions of subscribers, Sean, and he got to get 900,000 more to get to where Tasha K at.
But listen, some of these folks paid for subscribers. See, I was told about that like early in my career, but my thing is I don't want to buy anything. I want to get genuine people that actually like to watch me because I don't want. I told them I don't want a quick. I don't want a quick celebrity. I want to go through the motions, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the ins and outs. So then when I'm really in that space, I'm equipped with the experience.
Right, and see, it was the lawsuit that got her the popularity. That lawsuit to Cardi
Hmm.
B. Why? Because TMZ and all them, Black Enterprise and all them had Tasha K in the articles, hun.
But
She
cost
wasn't
her her dream home.
right.
Imagine you didn't worked hard, and see this is my thing. When I'm in my dream home, I'm going to be enjoying my dream home. So all that mess and stuff is getting out now because when I move into my dream home, because it's just wait on it. When I move into my dream home, I'm going to be able to enjoy it.
I know
And
that's
that's why I
right.
said because my celebrity is going to grow and I'm going to have opportunities for people. So this is just I'm not holding nothing against nobody. I'm just taking proper precautions. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. So he's threatened another thing too. He's threatened by successful people. He's threatened by that,
Yes.
and that shows.
A lot of people ask me, Queen Tulsa, how do you do it? How do you keep showing up? How do you this? How do you that? Believe in you. Believe in you. Take breaks, and get the help that you need. Do what you have to do for you, like um, therapy, counseling, me following my regimen with my medicine and stuff,
Hmm.
me praying, me being grateful, me being thankful, me being kind. All that stuff goes a long way and it plays a big important part. You know, what good is it gonna be for me to wake up angry, go out here and be a menace to society? Whether if it's on the computer, on the phone, in person, whatever the case may be, you're not gonna get anything out of that but a negative result.
I know that's right. That is so true. That is so true.
I think that we got sidetracked and we need to keep our focus on the goal. And the goal is going after people that cyber stalk, cyberbully, dox, harass, doing this revenge stuff.
Hmm.
We need to protect women, and that's still my goal. I don't care. See, this is the thing. They're getting mad because I'm saying let's protect women, and they always want to throw, well, you're not a real woman, this, that, and the third. Well, who the fuck else is standing up for us on YouTube?
Nobody, nobody's standing up for us. Real talk. I don't see it.
But it's like I don't understand it. Like, why is it a big problem that I want to change the 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 vibe? Like, make it fun, make it friendly.
Because I feel after what you experienced yourself and how it was done out here, th- it was a hard pill to swallow to stand by to see the harassment, the bullying, and things, and who was there to, and you've been in the shoes, so now you wanting to help others because you've been in that situation and know what it's like,
Hmm.
how stressful it could be, how anxiety you could get from it, you know?
Well, the suicide attempts.
Right. Yeah,
You
that too.
know, it was at one point, girl, I had made a plan to slide down in that tub,
No.
and my dog saved me. Bambi saved me. Bambi would not let me be in that bathroom by myself. She refused. She refused. And Bambi saved my life.
Absolutely. And that was a sign from the Lord that you're worth your life is so precious. And that's amazing. That's amazing how he used your dog to get you not to do that.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
testimony.
yeah.
No, I haven't been to that point, but I've been to the point sometimes where I just want to leave everything and go
Glory be to
elsewhere,
God.
you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's hard out here.
And I think that's what it is. You know, I just want to share my experience so nobody else will have to go through this. And then when I see like people like, oh, I love to see a train wreck. I don't want to see the train wreck.
No, I
I don't
don't
want to
either.
see people hurt. That's just not me. Like I don't get a kick out of somebody being hurt.
And that's why I don't troll in deep docs or anything like that, um, and do malicious things because I have a conscience and I want to feel good when I go to sleep at night.
Yeah. And see, I fun troll. It's a difference. You can fun troll and there's a malicious troll. Like my trolling is we laughing, we having a good time, this, that, and the third. We having fun banter, you know. And sometimes, I have found myself into a little argument with somebody and I'm like, okay, how did we get here? How did we get here?
Hmm.
But I did put that change.org in there. So you guys make sure you go over, sign it, look. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Go over, observe it, whatever, is on your heart to do, you know, you can do. But I know I'm gonna sign it
Hmm.
because this has to stop. And then for Denat to sit up here and say it stops here last night, I'm glad that he got the message because it does. It stops here.
That's right. It does.
Merchandise coming soon. Merchandise coming
Hey,
soon, okay?
awesome.
Because it stops here. And that was the day that I got my power back. They thought that it was funny and stuff. I mean, I just feel like the people that was around me, why are y'all trying to provoke me rather than trying to support me? And then it's like playing double face. Like you've been antagonizing me and now you want to act like you're concerned. Like, no, you were not concerned. You were laughing.
And that's when I realized how disrespectful them people was around women and stuff. And trans women, period.
You laughing because somebody got assaulted. Like you assaulted your mama. Was it funny then? Was you laughing while you were doing it?
It's very unfortunate. And that's what I said before, that I don't expect him to he's not going to have respect for black women because he disrespected the woman that carried him for 9 months. So he doesn't look at us as someone positive. He's threatened by a lot of us. He's threatened by a lot of us. But I wonder, what did your mom do so bad that you had to do that? You just couldn't take your short ass and walk away. You should have got an assault charge. You put your hands on your mother who birthed you into this world, who kept a roof over your head for 18 years. You ungrateful piece of, you know what? He's ungrateful, and he's been bought and paid for because he's sleeping with white folks. Ain't no way. To each their own. Who got a white
Hmm.
man? I'm not going that route. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just not.
Well, let's speak about it because I'm married to a white man. And I didn't feel like, oh, let me get over here so I can be white. No, I'm listening here. I am myself.
Mhm.
I didn't change. I'm not going to change. I've never changed. And, I didn't marry for colorism issues. I am content. And listen here, I speak black. Listen here, I'm all about Black history. I got black art around my house. We have shirts that say Black History 365.
Mhm.
Baby, you're gonna know that I'm black
I know that's right.
and proud.
Right. Our melanin is the most precious things to us, but people like Mr. Sean over there,
Uh-huh.
he doesn't care for our people like how
It's the
you and
Willie
I.
Lynch. You know what?
Yes.
Tonight, you want to discuss the Willie Lynch letter with me?
Sure, we can.
I want to discuss that because I want these black people to really understand what is really going on. When we talk about differences, they will put us against each other. They will put us against each other, light skin versus dark skin, this, that. You have the light skinned people in the fucking house, excuse my French, in the house, and then you have the dark skinned people out. Then you would get them lashings. I watched Roots as I was growing up. I
Mhm.
was so blessed that my teachers, black teachers, exposed that to us, and we got to watch Roots and what it was about.
Yes, ma'am. I watched that growing up. And Tulsa is very important in our history.
Yes.
It's very important because they want to portray us that we just get on government assistance. But there
Hmm.
was a part in time where Black Wall Street went on in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Thriving. All black people got together and was working.
It,
Working together. And don't you think some of them people didn't get a damn loan? But guess what? They didn't give it. They set their differences aside and they focus on the mission. Listen here, I will. Oh, you just got me. Let me go out here and put my feet in this grass because I'm 5 minutes away from Greenwood. The land, my house is Greenwood. I am royalty. I am royalty. Everything that I put my mind to, it turns to gold. So I know I got what it takes. You just give me some damn time and I'm going to show y'all. I want y'all to remember this live. I want you to screen record it. Guess what? I'm going to make a difference in my town. I'm going to make a difference here on YouTube. My mission, it does not stop. It does not stop. I know that there are going to be hurdles in the midst of me get into the finish line. It's not going to be perfect. It's not. Who said it was going to be easy? Who
nobody.
said it was going to be easy? And
No.
I'm going to continue to incorporate the Lord in my life. And on that note, let's listen to our daily devotion because I'm going to have to run here in a little bit because I have a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
And then I definitely want to get into the Willie Lynch letters tonight, but I know I have a show. Angela Stanton decided to make a black photo of Donald Trump saying now he knows what it feels to be black. I'm going in on her because, ma'am, you're playing with my blackness.
Yeah, she really wrong for that.
You playing with my blackness. You going to sit up here and say this white man knows how it feels to be black? No, he does not know how it feels to be black. Have you ever went into a medical facility to get some help and then you're being judged and they're saying that you're not in pain because in medical school they say that black people can endure a lot of pain? Did you know that that was out there? Have you ever went for assistance and got denied, but then the white person or somebody else behind you got it? Let's talk about it. Have you
Let's
ever
talk
dealt with
about it.
discrimination?
They're not
It's a
hiring
lot.
black. They're not hiring black people now with the work from home jobs. Huh. Making excuses. A lot of black people are going to have to use their skills the way their grandparents was during that time. Our ancestors and stuff invented a lot of things, but the white man takes credit for it. That's why I quit drinking alcohol. When I found out, I believe it was Jack Daniels or one of them said that the slave created that, but the white family, the slave master takes credit for it. But that black man, the slave owner, slave that created that liquor's family should get royalties from the profits for decades through the liquor stores for that. So I quit drinking alcohol. When you see the deceivedness they do and betrayedness and all of that, we on our own out here. And even me, I have to create my own way. I don't know about others. But it's you got to create your own way because they're not trying to hire us, regardless of our skills and our background. These people ain't trying to hire people. You got to be your own boss.
So peep this out. Our daily devotion is why growth matters. Healthy believers move forward to maturity. Let's listen to this. And then we'll give our last comments, and then we'll take it out, and then we'll come back tonight.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is our daily devotional. It says why growth matters. Healthy believers move forward to maturity. August 7th, 2023.
Here's today's In Touch devotion. Today's scripture reading begins in verse 14 of 2 Peter chapter 3. Therefore, beloved, since you look for these things, be diligent to be found spotless and blameless by him, at peace, and regard the patience of our Lord as salvation, just as also our beloved brother Paul, according to the wisdom given him, wrote to you, as also in all his letters, speaking in them of these things, in which there are some things that are hard to understand, which the untaught and unstable distort, as they do also the rest of the scriptures, to their own destruction. You therefore, beloved, knowing this beforehand, be on your guard, so that you are not carried away by the error of unscrupulous people, and lose your own firm commitment, but grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To him be the glory, both now and to the day of eternity. Amen. When a baby is born, it's a cause for celebration, but also anticipation. Before discharging the family, the doctor checks that everything is as it should be. And then, once at home, mom and dad watch carefully to make sure the baby eats enough, sleeps well, and meets milestones. In the days and months and years to come, parents pay attention to the child's development, not just physical, but also cognitive and emotional. If there aren't signs of growth, something is probably wrong. The same is true of the Christian life. When those of us who are believers first receive the Lord Jesus as our Savior, we're spiritual infants, beginning a wonderful new life in Him. But from then on, it's important to grow in the grace and knowledge of our Lord and Savior. Otherwise, we can easily be misled by wrong teaching, doubt, and temptation. Growing in our relationship with Jesus requires that we fill our life with practices that promote good spiritual health. These include regular worship, prayer, Bible study, fellowship with other believers, and serving with our gifts and talents. Such disciplines nourish us. They're like vitamins and exercise for the soul. How has your spiritual growth been recently? What changes would help strengthen your faith?
All right. So that was our daily devotion.
Praise God.
Okay. And you know what? Praise God. And I feel like that was really on point for today is
Mm-hmm.
why growth matters, you know. It's like we're not perfect. We have to understand that, right?
Right.
And if we're given a new day, we're given a new day to make a difference. We can't worry about yesterday. We can't worry about this, that, and the third. How can we be better today? How can we show up today? So it's all about starting off on the right foot, you know? Start off on the right foot and believe in yourself and get our meditation on. And so let's go ahead. Do you know the Lord's Prayer?
Yes, I
We're
do.
here. Let's go ahead and say our Lord's Prayer. Our Father,
Father, who
which
art
art in
in
heaven,
heaven, hallowed
hallowed be thy
be thy
name.
name.
Thy kingdom
Kingdom
come,
come,
thy will
thy
be
will be
done
done,
in earth
earth
as it is
as
in
it is in
heaven.
heaven.
Give us
Give
this
us this
day
day
our
our
daily
daily
bread,
bread.
and forgive us
Forgive
of
us
our
for our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as we
to
forgive
forgive
them
those
that trespass
pass
against
against
us.
us.
And lead us not
Lead us
into
not into
temptation,
temptation,
but deliver
but
us from
deliver us from
evil.
evil.
For thine is the
Thine is the
kingdom,
kingdom,
the power,
power,
and the
and the
glory
glory
forever and
forever.
ever. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So
Well,
we are
yes.
going to stump that devil out with praise because we know that the enemy is going to be out there. He's going to be flying and doing all this and that, but we are protected from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet. We are believers And whatever we put our mind to and we ask the Lord for, He's going to give it to us. But we have to reject temptation. We've got to reject that temptation. All right, so your closing words. I'm going to give my closing words and we'll be out of here.
Keep your head up, whoever's listening. Don't let the negative get to you. Don't focus on things that's negative, that's not going to make you grow, because doing the same thing every day is insanity. And that's not of the Lord.
All right. So, on that note, I love you all. Let's each one teach one and let's start out on the right foot. And we'll see you guys tonight. Davita, I'll hit you up after my appointment.
Okay, cool. Peace and
All right.
blessings. All
Peace and
right.
blessings.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.